What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at the Marvel Studios Iron Man, the Infinity Saga, Obadiah Stane, and the Iron Monger. Now this 2-pack is very big. If you can tell, it can't really fit into the full frame here. But we're going to take a quick look at the back of the box. And it says, after a long stint as second-in-command of Stark Industries, Stane is eager to exact revenge on Tony Stark. And then the bio for the Ironmonger. Obadiah Stane suits up as the powerful Ironmonger to threaten Iron Man. So there's a quick bio there. Now we'll, I think we're just going to crack this 2-pack open. Let's get it. Alright guys, and here is Obadiah Stane and the Ironmonger out of the package. And man, is this Ironmonger figure heavy and just awesome looking. But we're going to take a quick look at the accessories, because there is a little bit of accessories that come with these guys, thank God. And let's go take a quick look at those, and we'll come back and check out the rest, or we'll come back and check out the figures. Alright, so for accessories, we do get some alternate hands for the Ironmonger, so that's also pretty good, I will say. It has a really like gray shine to it. Looks pretty good. And I don't know what this is from. It fell off when I was taking him out of the package. I'm assuming it goes somewhere on his arm. We'll try and figure that out once we take a closer look at the figure there, but it looks like it's like a rocket or maybe like a concussion grenade or something, I don't know. And he also comes with like the chain of bullets here to block in his arm, I'm assuming. You just stick it in there, looks like he's shooting bullets. Well, that's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool accessory. It's got a nice shine to it. Nice and gold. And we also get a smoke effect, which is cool. I always like these little smoke effects. They look really good for pictures and whatnot. So that's cool. And it also comes with one of these Iron Man blast effects too, so if you want, you can put them together like that. I've seen these a million times, but they are a decent accessory. I mean, they do the trick most of the time, so that's good. And for the last two accessories here, we have a briefcase, which is always cool to have a briefcase with a suited body figure, because they usually do carry briefcases. And we also get the arc reactor. This accessory is very cool, I will say. Very cool to have one of these. It looks pretty good. The blue on it's nice and bright, so looks really good. Alright guys, those are the accessories. Let's go back and we'll take a look at Obadiah Stane first. Alright guys, and here is Obadiah Stane, all up and personal, close up and personal. I will say the likeness of Jeff Bridges is very good. I will say it looks exactly like him in my opinion. He holds his accessories very well. This hand is very good for holding the briefcase, and this hand he can hold that arc reactor, so that's really cool. Pretty much standard body we've seen on a lot of figures in the past. I think he does have a different shirt and tie design, which is also nice. But yeah, pretty basic. You've seen the suited body figures before, but man, have we needed this guy in the collection for a while now, so it's pretty cool that we finally have him. Jeff Bridges, great actor. Obadiah Stane, decent character in the movies. He was a pretty good villain, I would say. But yeah, there is Obadiah Stane. Let's go over his articulation. I'm sure most of you already know. Basic articulation for this body mold, so his arms can go all the way around. He does have double jointed elbows, which is good. So if he needs to make a phone call, he can actually put the phone up to his ear if he wants. He does have waist swivel. He does have ab crunch, which is good. Got those double jointed knees, so that's good. If you want him to have him on his knees praying for forgiveness or for his life before he gets toasted by Iron Man. Yeah, he's got that swivel on the ankles. We've seen the articulation on these bodies before, so let's just skip it and go to the Ironmonger. Here is Ironmonger, and I've already added these accessories and they look awesome, I will say. I like the bullets flying off here, and he looks really good. I am finding out that some of these pieces on the top will pop off, like these shoulder pieces right here. So if that comes off, don't worry, I think it's supposed to. It goes back in very easily, and it's very pliable too, so very bendy, and I don't think you can break that. I'll take these effects off for now because they might fall off while I'm doing the articulation. But one thing I'm noticing out of the package is mine does have a weird green stain on his foot. Unfortunately, you can't really tell when you turn it in some angles, but there is some green there at the bottom, and I don't know why, because I don't see any green anywhere. Why is there green on this figure? Maybe they were working on the Hydra Stomper at the same time they were doing this one, but I don't know. But yeah, overall, man, this figure looks amazing. He stands great. Unlike the Hydra Stomper, he can stand very well, just like that. Let's go over his articulation a bit here. Actually, no, we'll take a closer look at the rest of the figure before we go into articulation, because he is very detailed, like all around. You can see all the gears and gadgets and stuff inside. Looks really good. Even the rockets on the side of the arm here, I like the detail they did with those. Red and yellow. Looks good, it pops. Yeah, this is a great figure. Really great figure. And this 2-pack was pretty expensive too. Like, it was like $90, I believe. So honestly, you're getting a decent figure, or you're getting 2 figures for a very decent price, because this guy could have easily been in a Build-A-Figure wave where you've had to have bought the whole wave. So if you think about it, you're getting him for a decent price, because they could have just threw him in a, I don't know, maybe a retro MCU wave in the future as like a Build-A-Figure or something. Who knows? But yeah, he looks great. Maybe the only one downside, like with the Hydra Stomper, is it'd be cool if we can open this part up where the mask is and have Jeff Bridges' face right there. Seems to be a thing that Hasbro doesn't like to do. Maybe it's too hard to incorporate. I don't know. Maybe they just think it's more gimmicky and they just don't do it. But I think it'd be cool if they did that with most of these suited body, big armor guys. Just adds a little extra feature. Like, look at all the space in here, right? Like, they could have fit maybe just like a chest piece and a head, pop the mask off. But whatever. Besides that, it's still awesome. Let's go over his articulation. He barely fits in frame here, so hopefully he's staying in frame. Let's go with the shoulders, or with the arms. So another thing, if you're gonna do the arm articulation, this piece will pop out of this piece on the back. So he can't really, like, if you want him to do these arm poses, he will have an awkward metal pole sticking out there. So that's a shame. But they do articulate, so there you go. You can move them up and down. And this one, you can move up and down as well. I don't know how I'm going to get those back in there, but we'll have to figure that out. So yeah, if you do a whole way around, that thing is going to pop out, so we're going to skip on this side doing that. Double jointed elbows, maybe? No, not really. He does have decent articulation though in the elbows there, so that's not bad. Both sides. Not bad. It does have a waist swivel, so that's good. He doesn't really have an ab crunch, but he can move up back and forth like that. Head articulation, can't really look left and right too much because of the armor. His head's kind of shrunken in the armor a bit there, but he can tilt it. He can look up a decent amount, actually. That's not bad. But looking down, he actually can look down a little bit too, so that's good. Let's go into his legs here. His legs are very well articulated, I will say. Let's see what his knees are like. Boom. Very good articulation in the knees. Very good. For a big figure like this, having good articulation is key. And look at that. Very nice knee movement. And he does have a little bit of a swivel on the feet, but honestly you don't need it because the figure can stand very well with a very wide stance like that, so that's pretty good. I I will say the one thing bugging me is this. I am figuring, I don't know how I'm going to get this back in, but might have to play around with it for a bit. So that's probably the only downfall I will say about this figure so far. Maybe they should have made these like a soft rubber, like a cable, like something like we've seen maybe, like, I don't know, some kind of like rubbery soft material where it doesn't peg out, because now I don't know how I'm going to get that back in, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so there is the Ironmonger and all his articulation goodness. Guys, here's a little quick comparison with the Hulkbuster and the Hydra Stomper. And yeah, he fits right in here, man. This is these three figures are just gigantic and they're awesome. They look really good together. Can't wait to have them all set up on the shelf. I do have the Infinity Saga Iron Man from Iron Man 1 right here. So there he is next to the Ironmonger. Not bad scale-wise, I will say. One downfall with this Iron Man figure, though. I don't know how many of you guys had this problem, but I'm pretty sure he has two left feet. So, same problem with the 80 Years Avengers 1 Iron Man figure. They really screwed up with the feet. I know you can call Hasbro and get them to send you a replacement and all that, but sometimes they take a while to get back to you and you just forget. Ended up doing that with my Deadpool and Hitmonkey 2-pack because he had double feet as well. But anyways, there is Iron Man and the Ironmonger beside each other. Yeah, see, this Iron Man can barely stand, so that's pretty lame. But let's bring Obadiah Stane back into the picture here. Got Obadiah right here compared to Iron Man in his armor. So he is a little shorter, obviously. You know what, for a suited figure, he stands pretty well, too. I don't know if you guys know, but sometimes the suited body figures just don't like to stand. Here is Tony Stark in his suit, and he does not want to stand, like I was just saying. Yeah, he's just not doesn't want to stand right now, but here, we'll lean him up right there. So decent size comparison there. And we do have the new Happy Hogan figure. He is a bigger build, so it makes sense that his suit is bigger and his legs are bigger and all that. So looks good to me. Out of these three figures, these three big boys in the back, which one would you guys say is the best? I am still probably going to aim towards the Hulkbuster, only because I got it for a killer deal. I pretty much traded an Apocalypse Build-A-Figure head for it. So one little Build-A-Figure piece for a whole Build-A-Figure. Pretty good trade in my books. But honestly, this one is a very close second. Like, this one is just the paint work on this one is really nice. This one has a little bit of a like toy plastic look to it, where this one kind of looks like more realistic metal. And this one is very dull, I will say. It looks good, but it's just too dull for my liking. But anyways, there's some comparisons there. Alright guys, so that concludes this review of this awesome 2-pack. I will say, if you guys can get this, get it now. I believe he is on Amazon as well, so if you guys can't find him in stores, check Amazon. Who knows, maybe he'll go down around Christmas time in price, and then he'll be really worth it. But yeah, we've needed these guys in the collection for a while now. It's great to finally have them. Yeah, so thanks for watching, everyone. If you guys liked the video, hit the like button. Hit subscribe for more Marvel Legend reviews. We got Black Series coming soon, hopefully. And if you guys want to see more like wrestling related stuff, let me know. Let me know in the comments here. Maybe the wrestling fans aren't clicking these Marvel Legend videos, but I feel like I haven't done a good wrestling figure video in a while, so thinking about doing a top 10 Mattel figures that I own. So I'm going to put up a poll on my Instagram account, so make sure to go check me out on Instagram. And yeah, stay tuned for the next review. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching.